What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! Eyes!
Very few actors can say they've won an Oscar and eaten a live cockroach on camera just to get into character. Very few actors can deliver a performance so wild, so unhinged, that it blurs the line between brilliance and madness. But Nicolas Cage has done it all, from blowing through a $150 million fortune to reinventing himself as Hollywood's most unpredictable star. He is the man who turned madness into masterpiece. Born Nicholas Kim Coppola in 1964, this guy's got Hollywood royalty in his blood. Nephew of Francis Ford Coppola, the genius behind The Godfather. Growing up in Long Beach, California, he's surrounded by showbiz, but he's not about to lean on that. Picture a teenage Nick obsessed with comics and James Dean, dreaming of the big screen. He drops the Coppola name, too much baggage, and picks Cage from Marvel's Luke Cage, the unbreakable power man. It's a bold move, a statement. I'm not here for handouts, I'm here to build something. Early gigs show he's got the spark. You catch him in Valley Girl in 1983, this quirky teen rom-com, and he's this wiry, wide-eyed kid with a vibe you can't ignore. He's awkward, intense, magnetic. Then, Raising Arizona in 1987 with the Coen brothers, he's a bumbling ex-con stealing babies, and it's hilarious, chaotic, pure Nick. Critics start buzzing, this guy's got something unique. Then Moonstruck, opposite Cher, he's a lovesick baker with a wild streak, chewing scenery like it's his last meal. People are taking notice. He's not just Francis's nephew, he's Nicolas Cage, and he's carving his own lane. Fast forward to 1995, and Cage is about to drop a bomb that changes everything. Leaving Las Vegas isn't your typical Hollywood flick. It's dark, raw, unflinching. He plays Ben Sanderson, a screenwriter who's lost it all, drowning in booze on a one-way trip to the grave. Cage doesn't just act this role, he lives it. He studied alcoholics, shadowed them, got the shakes down pat. You see it in his eyes, hollow, desperate, like he's staring into the abyss. It's not loud or showy, it's quiet devastation, and it hits you in the chest. The Academy loses their minds. He snags Best Actor at 32, beating out heavyweights like Sean Penn. He's on the red carpet, gold statue in hand, this mop of hair and a grin that says, "Told you I could do it." Hollywood's got a new golden boy, and he's not slowing down. The late 1990s turned him into an action god. The Rock in 1996, he's Stanley Goodspeed, a nerdy chemist turned hero busting out of Alcatraz with Sean Connery. It's gritty, explosive. Cage is electric. Then Con Air in 1997, he's Cameron Poe, fresh out of prison, rocking a mullet and that southern drawl growling, "Put the bunny back in the box." It's absurd, it's iconic, it's everywhere. Then Face Off, swapping faces with John Travolta in a shootout so over the top it's burned into your brain. These movies are big, dumb, loud, and stupidly fun, and Cage is the beating heart. He's pulling $20 million a picture, dominating the game. By 2000, Nic Cage isn't just a star, he's a one-man empire, untouchable. But here's where it gets juicy. Nobody rides that high forever, especially not Cage. Early 2000s, the chaos starts creeping in, and it's not the cool, slow-mo kind. Off-screen, he's living like a rock star who forgot the tour ended. He drops $450,000 on a T-Rex skull at an auction, outbidding Leo DiCaprio, by the way, because who doesn't need a dinosaur flex? Then he buys a pyramid tomb in New Orleans, this weird 9-foot monument for his future grave, just vibing on another plane. He's snapping up castles in Germany, a private island in the Bahamas, even a haunted mansion once owned by a serial killer, spending cash like it's infinite. He's got pet octopuses, a two-headed snake, his life's a circus. On screen, it's a different kind of wild. National Treasure in 2004 keeps him in the spotlight. Stealing the Declaration of Independence is so on brand it hurts, but the cracks are showing. Ghost Rider in 2007, he's Johnny Blaze, a flaming skull biker. And it's this bizarre mix of awesome and awful. The effects are shaky, the plot's a mess, critics tear it apart. Then The Wicker Man in 2006, this is the one that breaks the internet. He's in a bear suit, running around screaming, "Not the bees," as they sting his face. It's a disaster so bad it's genius, clips go viral, and suddenly Nic Cage is a meme factory. You don't say? Face, Cage Rage edits, it's everywhere. He's not just an actor anymore, he's a punchline. By the 2010s, it's full meltdown mode. The IRS comes knocking with a $14 million tax bill, turns out. Castles and octopuses don't impress the government. Cage is in deep, drowning in debt from his wild spending sprees. He starts saying yes to everything to climb out. We're talking straight-to-DVD disasters, Left Behind, where he's a pilot in The Rapture, Season of the Witch, a medieval snooze fest, Drive Angry, a 3D mess with him escaping hell. These aren't movies, they're cries for help on a $5 budget. He's cranking out 5-6 films a year. Some years, he's in more flops than most actors do in a decade. Quality's out the window, it's quantity over everything. Hollywood's whispering, he's washed up. Fans are giggling at the memes. There's this one photo, Nick looking lost, staring into space, and it's like his soul's checked out. The guy who held an Oscar is now the king of the clearance rack, buried under a pile of DVDs nobody wants. It feels like the end of the road. Nicolas Cage, the action hero, the Oscar winner, reduced to a cautionary tale. But hold up, because this is where it gets insane. The 2020s roll around, and Cage doesn't just come back, he rewrites the script. Mandy drops in 2018, this psychedelic, blood-soaked revenge flick, and it's a game-changer. He's a grieving lumberjack drenched in red, swinging a chainsaw, going full psycho. It's weird, it's artsy, it's unhinged, and critics eat it up. They're calling it a cult classic, a fever dream. Then Pig in 2021, he's a truffle hunter searching for his stolen pig. And it's the opposite of what you expect. No explosions, no yelling, just quiet, soulful Nic Cage, delivering lines that break your heart. He's cooking a meal in one scene, and it's more intense than any car chase. Fans are floored, reviews are raving, IndieWire calls it a masterclass. Suddenly, he's not a meme, he's a revelation. And in 2022, he drops the unbearable weight of massive talent, playing himself, poking fun at his own chaos. He's teaming up with a fictional Nic Cage, quoting, "Put the bunny back." It's so meta, it's brilliant. The movie's a hit, a love letter to his wild ride, and it proves he's in on the joke. He's back, cherry-picking roles that blend that crazy energy with real depth, color out of space, Willy's Wonderland, showing he's still got the fire. He's not just surviving, he's thriving, turning every doubter into a believer. So, how does Nicolas Cage do it? How does he turn madness into a masterpiece? By never playing it safe, that's how. He's been the golden boy with the Oscar, the meme king with the bees, the comeback champ with the guts to laugh at himself, and somehow he's all of those at once. He ate a cockroach for a role, bought a pyramid tomb, screamed his way through flops, and still walked away with gold. Love him, laugh at him, you can't look away. That's the Cage magic. He's taken every hit Hollywood through, debt, memes, flops, and spun it into something epic. The man's a chameleon, a madman, a legend. What's next for Nicolas Cage? Who knows? Maybe he'll direct. Maybe he'll fight aliens. Maybe he'll just buy another dinosaur skull. Whatever it is, we'll be watching, because this guy doesn't just defy the odds, he rewrites them. All right, let's hear it. What's your favorite Nic Cage moment? That "not the bees" scream? The face-off face swap? Drop it in the comments, smash that like button if you're Team Cage, and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this. Nicolas Cage. The man who turned madness into a masterpiece, he's a legend, and we just scratched the surface. Catch you in the next one.